Otherwise, mostly cloudy, low tonight 62. Cloudy morning tomorrow, then partly sunny by afternoon. The high tomorrow at 82. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, low 65. Partly sunny, windy. It'll be a very warm and humid day on Friday. The high Friday at 91. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
It's Kenny and JT.
The Browns will open up against the Panthers in Carolina. If Deshaun Watson is playing, I like their chances to snap that 17-year winless streak in the opening game. Their first home game of the year will be in week number 2, a 1 o'clock kickoff against the New York Jets. If that's not the ideal way to open up the season,
got to take care of business. You're right. Get off to a fast start. You start putting these teams away.
It's the Kenny and JT Show, weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to this Wednesday edition of Spotlight. I'm Pam Cook with you this morning, and if you are listening on the radio, we appreciate that so much, but also want to remind you that we are live on Facebook right now. So all you have to do is like our Facebook page, and you can watch us there. Also, we are live on our YouTube channel. So you can check us out on YouTube. Just search News Talk 1480 WHBC, and you'll find us there as well. So as I'm sure many of you understand, and I think about a lot, we know that life can provide a lot of wear and tear. Let's just put it that way. A lot of wear and tear on our bodies and our faces. And sometimes we just want to take that next step to make us feel better and look better. And so today that's going to be our topic. We are going to be talking to Dr. Rimon Daud and his wife, Michelle Dowd, who is a nurse practitioner. And Dr. Dowd is a hospitalist. We'll explain that here coming up. But also, they are the proprietors of OPMC Med Spa, which is short for Ohio Premier Medical Care Med Spa. That's important. Keep those words in your mind because they will explain that to you. But it's important that you understand what they do, how they do it, and how it can benefit you. And so right now, let's welcome in Dr. Rimon Daud and his wife, Michelle Dowd. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning. Great. Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you. I think this is a wonderful conversation for us to have with folks and give them a chance to listen to what you guys do. So first of all, explain what a med spa is.
Med Spa is from the words Ohio Premier Medical Care. It's actually a medical treatment. You treat the facial or the features of the face with a substance that actually FDA approved. That's what we use here in our med spa. And the purpose is to enhance natural beauty that the person had. It's art of beauty as well. All is in a very safe environment. We care about the safety and quality and whatever best for clients. I'm not going to call it patient because it's not patient, it's a client. So that's actually, in summary, what the med spa is.
Well,
I'm sorry. It has to be by licensed professionals, trained. We both are board certified in medicine. And also we are a member of AAFE, which is American Academy of Facial Aesthetic. We spend tens of hours in training and hands-on as well to be able to practice this.
And I think that is one of the things that people get concerned about if they are going to make the decision to go ahead and, talk to you about procedures that you do or things like that. They are concerned about their safety. Am I going to a place I can trust? And so that's really important. And I know that that's something that's important to you, right?
Absolutely. When we're doing procedures, whatever the procedure may be, we take the time. We don't rush through. We follow through with all of the safety protocols to ensure the safety of the patient. And then as well to be able to get the results that the patient's looking for overall. So, and it's ironically or not ironically, May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month. So we definitely should mention that because
boy, I think, back in the day, I don't want to say how old I am, but back in the day, getting out there in the sun and being the most tan person, in the room was the way you wanted to do it. And sometimes ladies my age, even men are my age, we all regret it for doing that, right?
Absolutely. And we offer services in the spa that actually work with preventative care. So a lot of preventative care involving sunscreen, a lot of preventative care even involving with a variety of things such as chemical peels. And then even we have testing for melanoma that we can actually offer in the med spa as well, which we'll go into detail with you as well today.
Yeah, and let's talk about the testing for melanoma, because since we were on that topic,
okay,
and how that works. I mean, because that's also another thing that people say skin cancer, but it can be deadly. Frankly, it can be deadly.
So we actually offer a skin testing kit, and it is called DermTech. And what it is, it's actually an adhesive test that goes and is applied to the questionable area. Insurance covers it. Most patients will have zero deductible within the test. Maximum would be 75, but that would be something that would be done with the company. Majority of patients will have no cost. It is 99% effective as far as diagnosing melanoma. We can test any area that is of question on the patient's body. It's to send out to a lab. The lab tests it specifically for the melanoma. Then if positive at that point, then we would make the referral. So being that we're both medical specialists, being a physician and a nurse practitioner, we can make the appropriate referral to dermatology, to plastic surgeon, whichever way would be the most appropriate for the patient to get the best care for them.
Okay. And that's very comforting, because then you're on the right track,
Right,
Absolutely.
right. And it's a new test, but it's very effective.
So if I were to come to OPMC Med Spa, what's the first step? How does it work?
First, it would be a free consultation within the patient and with us, either provider. And within that med spa consultation, that's when we're going to ask the patient, what are we looking to do? What are you looking to have done? What are your questionable problem areas? Is there, what would you like to improve? Where, whether it involves using solid fillers, whether it involves changing their skin for microneedling, or whatever the patient's looking for as far as results to change things.
Yeah, and I think probably one of the things that people hear about all the time is Botox. That's the one you hear so much. Is that always the answer? I don't know. I'm going to guess people go and say, I want Botox, but maybe that's not the course that you would suggest.
Yeah, let me weigh in on this subject a little bit. Botox is one of the services, of course, that we offer, but we offer a wide variety of non-invasive or minimally invasive procedures. If you want to start with Botox, I mean, that's the most common thing between community, and people want to say Botox because they want to reduce wrinkles in the forehead or around the eye, in the outside of the eye. I'm trying to avoid any medical terminology here, but I mean, yeah, Botox or Rimon or Dysport or any of this, the same name of neurotoxins. Basically, neurotoxins, what it does, I mean, in a short explanation, it does block the receptors between the nerve endings and the muscle. And in the face, like you see, I mean, if you look at anatomy in the face in the YouTube or Google, you see a lot of small muscles in our face, and it's very effective in creating the expression that the person has, whether smiling, surprised, or anger, and those muscles actually what we put to sleep. Now, what it does, as I explained, it blocks the nerve ending from giving a signal to the muscle. So put the muscle to sleep. The purpose is to decrease wrinkling, like in the forehead, or wrinkling around the eye or around the lips, or sometimes enhance smiles. So if
Here.
someone had a gummy smile, we can actually put those small muscles to sleep and reduce the gummy smile or minimize it or eliminate it even. So those kind of things, I mean, in Botox, in a nutshell, what we do. The other thing is migraine treatment. Those are bigger muscles like temporalis and masseters, and they require a little bit bigger dose in Botox or Xeomin. And those basically from experiences that if you relax this muscle a little bit, will decrease your tension, headache, or even migraine to minimum or even none. So this is in a nutshell what Botox is. One of the things.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I didn't really, I heard about the migraine treatment, but I never really realized how it worked. That's a great explanation for folks who maybe have those kinds of concerns and are looking for something like that. But, and I would imagine too, the chemical peels come in there and like you said, the patient will, or the client will present to you an issue. Like I came in, I said, oh, I've got these lines and I can't stand them. I got to get rid of them. And then you would present to them maybe the best way to accomplish that. Is that how that happens?
Right.
Exactly.
And sometimes it includes multiple different treatments. Sometimes there's options of different treatments that we could use, not just one specific treatment. So sometimes even with doing these lines and that we have, sometimes patients are a little reluctant to want to use fillers and maybe want to use something different. And we're able to offer a variety of different services to be able to effectively treat the same area with other things besides just fillers. So we can even use like PDO soft threads and whatnot, which is newer in this area to use. And we both are certified to be able to use PDO soft threads as well as lifting threads as well. But those are things that we can also use besides just filler, besides just the neurotoxins and, the Botox, the Xeomin, or the Dysport, whichever brand, patients like.
That's
A
how
lot of options.
that's how the free consultations come in effect. Basically, you cannot do it on the phone. Obviously, you have to do it in person, see what client concerns, what is it that they want to have or to achieve the goals. And we help them through a journey to achieve their goals the best with many variety of procedures or injections that we provide here in our med spa. Now, I forgot to tell you, every procedure we do is a temporary. Now, we're talking about, Botox is all short period. It does not stay forever. This has a life of 3 to 4 months max. And when we do that procedure today for Botox, it needs to be seen in 2 weeks and enhance it a little bit if needed. So if someone has any occasion or any anniversary or wedding or anything they want to attend, it doesn't happen overnight. So it happened over at least 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks. And some of procedures takes 2 to 3 treatment, maybe a couple months or so. So
with the Botox and the neurotoxins, the Xeomin, those generally will, once you inject the patient, it takes about 3 to 5 days before the patient will even start seeing a difference with it. And to be able to get the full results of the neurotoxins, it takes 2 weeks. So that's why we bring the patient back in 2 weeks to be able to reevaluate. Our goal specifically when we're injecting a patient that's brand new, the goal is not to try to inject them with as much neurotoxin as possible. The goal is to be able to treat the muscle as minimal as possible. Then in that 2 week time frame, we can bring the patient back in, reevaluate the patient. And if we need to enhance any of their injections, then at that point we can. But especially for patients that have never been injected before, the last thing you want to do is to be able to inject them, have a problem with the injection where maybe they don't like the results, but now they're going to have the results for the next 3 months. The other thing that's kind of neat about using neurotoxins, as the patient continues to use the neurotoxins and stays on top of it before the patient starts seeing a lot of movement within that 3 month time frame, if we continue to keep them injected, they can actually start moving their their time out, because the patient actually will have that muscle memory of not being used can actually have them to be able to go longer. So some patients will even go, now this is a far range, but some patients can even go 1 year in between injections. Now that's a patient that's been consistent with it, but just because those muscles have been retrained. So.
Well, we have so much more to talk about. We're going to take our first break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll talk more about, because you called it an art, and it's an art. And we're going to talk about that, some skincare products, and where you go, where you call, the website to check out. We'll discuss all of that. And Dr. Rimon Daud and Michelle Dowd, both with us. It's OPMC Med Spa. And we'll be back. Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
The care of your skin by an esthetician is rooted in science and serious training, but it's the art in the application of that training that shows whether the esthetician is truly worthy. Ohio Premier Medical Care Med Spa has quickly emerged as the spa with the skill to enhance your natural beauty, so you still look like you, only better. Call OPMC Med Spa at 330-526-6070 for the best blend of art and science for your skin.
Want to turn your old, rusty hunk of junk in for a nicer ride, but think it's not even worth a tank of gas? Think again. Progressive Jeep Ram will give you $5,000 for your trade, no matter the condition. That's right, $5,000 for any trade, guaranteed. When you buy any factory-certified pre-owned car, truck, or sport utility at Progressive Jeep Ram in Massillon. Needs repairs? No problem. Any rusty, smelly, noisy hunk of junk gets you $5,000 guaranteed. $5,000 could help you get approved. No other dealer will give you $5,000 for your cruddy car, but Progressive Jeep Ram will, guaranteed. Get $5,000 for your trade only at Progressive Jeep Ram.
One trade per purchase. Offer applies to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram certified vehicles only. Does not apply to prior transactions and cannot be combined with any other advertised offers. See dealer for details. Ends May 31st, 2022.
Get $5,000 for your trade only at Progressive Jeep Ram in Massillon.
I'm Pam Cook for St. Joseph Senior Living. If you or a loved one are looking for that next stop in life, a comfortable, safe place to live that fits your lifestyle, I want you to talk to the folks at St. Joseph Senior Living. Their independent living facility, the Alsatian, has been voted best of the best for 4 years in a row. They offer spacious apartments with full kitchens. All utilities are included, along with housekeeping and even a delicious evening meal. The Alsatian provides a safe, secure, social living experience. And they're on Reno Drive in Louisville, right behind St. Thomas Aquinas High School, a beautiful neighborhood. And they've got some great things coming up. They're opening a wellness center soon. We'll tell you more about that. Find out more now. Call Beth Bruner today at 330-875-5562. That's 330-875-5562. Or go to stjosephseniorliving.org.
Buckle your seatbelts and blast off to outer space with us on Sunday, May 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Canton Symphony Orchestra will present the world premiere of A Planet's Odyssey by Dan Peartu. This concert features Grammy Award-winning pianist Jeffrey Beagle and features a piece by Jesse Montgomery titled Starburst. Tickets are available by calling 330-452-2094 or by visiting cantonsymphony.org. That's 330-452-2094 or at cantonsymphony.org.
Sheetike Electric, serving the Starr County electrical needs in commercial, industrial, and residential service. Sheetike Electric is a Generac dealer who can help you install generators for your home or business. Call them for a generator quote today, and Sheetike Electric is your choice to install power poles or light poles for your business quickly and safely while providing quality service at a reasonable price. For all your electrical needs, call Sheetike Electric at 330-324-2050, an IBEW NECA contractor.
You know, every 3 seconds there is a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name, selling your personal information on the dark web. Now, protecting your identity can be very easy thanks to LifeLock by Norton. No one company can prevent all identity theft or monitor every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up to 25% off your first year when you go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Just use the promo code Hannity.
America could soon enter stagflation territory with slow economic growth, high unemployment, and high inflation. That is why I recommend Gold IRAs from Birch Gold Group. Hi, Stephen K. Bannon here, and I want to remind you to get Birch Gold's free info kit on sheltering your savings with Gold IRA. To get your free copy, text the word SHELTER to 989898. With stagflation looming, it's critical that you act today. Text SHELTER to 989898 right now.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And again, just a reminder, Spotlight is live on our Facebook page right this very moment, and also on our YouTube channel. Just search 1480 WHBC. We have been talking about OPMC Med Spa, which is Ohio Premier Medical Care Med Spa, Dr. Rimon Daud, and also his wife, Michelle Dowd, who's a nurse practitioner. And guys, let's talk a little bit about, I mean, obviously when people start talking Botox and, you know, making changes to somebody's appearance, you get that vision of Kenny Rogers and a bad thing happening.
You know, the goal is to start off light. You know, the goal is not to be able to apply.
You guys do a great job in making it happen. So maybe talk a little bit about that, about how it's an art for you, and you're, you know, that it's very important about the natural look for people.
I think the best way to be able to bring out that natural beauty out of the patient is to first talk to the patient about what their expectations are. Most patients that come in, it's a big step to come into the office to begin with. And then especially lips right now are a big thing. For example, everybody wants to have some lip fillers. They want to have these nice lips, but not everybody wants to have lips that look like two hot dogs either. So, you know, and so talking to the patient about what they are looking for specifically. And, you know, it's a matter of injecting and talking to the patient first. What are you looking for? You know, if you have very thin lips, I can make you have nice lips. If you have nice lips, I can make great lips. You know, it's a matter of being honest with the patient about what we can do with your natural anatomy that you have, and looking at the natural anatomy, looking at the face, looking at the muscles, looking at the specifics of what we will treat. There's no same treatment for every patient or client, and that's the most important part to be able to understand when you're evaluating the patient.
And that comes actually again to remind with the free consultation. That's actually all revolve around this free consultation, so we can meet in person and discuss the goals and expectations, and explain about the procedure. As I explained earlier, it's minimally invasive. So if we talk about fillers, it's a hyaluronic acid, basically injected intradermal with certain areas, not all the areas, certain areas. Like we talk about lips. Lips has a feature of beauty. That's why the art of beauty comes in effect. To enhance that and make it like augmented and make it beautiful. And many people, many clients came here, or patients, actually they see themselves and they cry, or they see I never looked better in my life like this. And things like that change life, sometimes change self-esteem. So you enhance your opportunities in life. If you have a job interview, whatever, I mean, you're looking or you're doing in your life. So again, it's not permanent. It's temporary, and for example, lips enhancements, can last between 9-12 months, maybe minus plus. It depends. Every person is different, and every person is not going to have the same lips. So that's how the free consultation, again, to remind that it's very important and discuss what is best for the clients.
And you guys have skincare products too, right?
We do. Yeah. So we have in our practice, we utilize Zoe Skin Health. Patients a lot of times will ask, what's the difference between Zoe Skin Health versus anything else? So Zoe is a medical grade skincare line. The difference between a Zoe or a medical grade skincare line is how far the product can penetrate the skin. So an over-the-counter skincare line such as Clinique or Maybelline or anything that you buy over the counter is only going to penetrate the skin to the transdermal layer. That is per law. So by law, they can only penetrate to that subdural layer, versus a medical grade skincare line can actually penetrate the skin to the dermal layer. And why that is so important is because a lot of our treatment involves anti-aging. A lot of it involves reducing wrinkles and fine lines. And to be able to be effectively able to treat those fine lines and treat those wrinkles, you need to get deeper into the skin to do that repair, to do that preventative care, and then also to do that treatment care as well.
And give us before because we have to take a break for news here right now, but give us the phone number and the website, all that kind of stuff, in case folks are listening right now and they're saying, I want to give a call. I want to set up a consultation.
Yeah, our phone number is 330-526-6070. Our website is myopmc.com. So give us a call or schedule an appointment. There's a QR code in the website, so you can scan it on your phone and schedule an appointment that way online. So you don't have to call sometime.
Very easy. Yeah, very easy. Very easy.
So myopmc.com, 330-526-6070.
All right, very good. Well, we will take a break for the news, and we'll come back. We will have more about OPMC Med Spa. Stay tuned to News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Medicine Center pharmacies have been serving our local community for over 40 years. Our customers know they can count on our pharmacy staff, save money, and trust us. Stop by any of our Medicine Center pharmacy locations in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia, or visit us online at medshoprx.com.
Jamie's log. Progressive. The Harrington's backyard. Day 11, 4:43 a.m. The tent I set up in the Harrington's backyard to prove Progressive has 24/7 protection has a rip in it. But a little rain won't stop me. Mrs. Harrington said she totally understands 24/7 protection means 24/7. Gonna stay a few more days to make sure. It's hailing now. That's fun.
Progressive doesn't just offer a great price when you bundle home and auto. We offer round-the-clock protection. Just not literally from Jamie. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Spring is a great time to stock up on Pros Pick DuraCube Softener Salt from Verndale Water Experts. Buy 10 bags of our premium DuraCube salt and get a bag free. Available for pickup or convenient delivery. For easy online ordering, visit shop.verndalewater.com.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, school officials with Lake Catholic are investigating an incident at a lacrosse tournament game last night against Orange. A member of the Lake Catholic team drew a swastika on his calf. It was later covered up. School officials on both sides denouncing the action. Orange ended up winning the match and moves on in the D2 tournament. The White House announcing on Tuesday that a third round of free COVID tests now available. U.S. households are now able to order 8 free COVID tests that will be delivered via the U.S. Postal Service. People can order their free tests online at covid.gov/tests. A group of Johns Hopkins University students are looking to change the way people eat burritos. A group of chemical engineering students has invented Tasty Tape to keep burritos and other messy foods from falling apart. They say the ingredients are a secret for now, but say it's 100% edible. They're in the process of getting the edible tape patented. A Celebrity Jeopardy spin-off series is coming to ABC, set to premiere this fall alongside Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. Mayim Bialik is expected to be the host. The show will air on Sunday nights. In the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers had a 97.6% chance of picking 14th, and that's exactly where they'll stay. The Orlando Magic will have the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. For News Talk 1480 WHBC, I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your Accuweather Forecast. Some rain showers are expected this afternoon and into tonight, starting off with temperatures around 70, and then we'll see overnight lows around 61 degrees. As we go into Thursday, rain tapers off, leaving us partly cloudy skies, a high of 81, lows overnight down to 65, and then we'll see lots of sunshine on Friday, blue skies, a high temperature of 91. AccuWeather's Minutecast has expanded to 4 hours. Download the newly redesigned app today. I'm meteorologist Jeff Nordine for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Let's plan on having concessions over there.
Mike is remodeling the old family drive-in movie theater.
Go find Gavin. Tell him the sound team is here.
He'll need a new front-of-house cast and behind-the-scenes crew.
Hey, can we talk staffing real quick? I'm thinking at least 6 per shift.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. Call 800-631-9123, 800-631-9123. That's 800-631-9123.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight. I'm Pam Cook. And again, if you are on Facebook right now, scrolling through, you can check us out live at our Facebook page and also on YouTube. Just search News Talk 1480 WHBC. We are talking OPMC Med Spa, which is short for Ohio Premier Medical Care Med Spa. And we have with us this morning Dr. Rimon Daud and also his wife, Michelle Dowd, who is a nurse practitioner, and they are the proprietors of OPMC Med Spa. And so many wonderful things that we've been discussing. I also want to talk about threading, because I think that you mentioned that kind of in passing about one of the things that you can do. But let's talk about that a little more, because there are a lot of people that may want that kind of help, but are really, really afraid of the word facelift.
Yeah, I want to weigh in on this subject briefly. This is actually a new procedure, and we are actually singled out in Stark County for doing that. We call it like a solid filler PDO, which is polydexanone, which is a suture, a surgical suture used for a long time in surgery and dissolved. And also we had the small threading. I'll talk about the PDO. The PDO is, we use it mostly for facial lifting and minimally invasive. And what it does, again, after free consultation agreement, and we put that line, suture line, under in subdermal area, which is between the dermis and the under the dermis. If you look at the anatomy of the skin, which is there is line, features for that to know where we are at. And after we place that line, everything from the cheeks down to the chin, dissolve. When it dissolves, it trigger collagen production, which is normal chemical or normal production in the human being body, and give the skin the youth look and improve it and lift the skin. So basically, this we use this for the areas that we cannot target with the fillers or the Botox.
So what's kind of interesting is, when we turn 20, we lose 1% of the collagen in our face every year. So by the time we get a little bit older, we don't have the same structure that we had when we were 20. So with the PDO threads, these specific threads do dissolve into collagen. So they actually are good for the skin. They help build the skin up, and the lifting threads will actually support, we'll be able to lift in specific different areas in the face, be able to lift very minimally, usually with just one insertion site with a needle. And that one site will be able to pull up everywhere where we need to. And those are things that we can do besides using any fillers, which patients sometimes are nervous about. Even though we love fillers, we think fillers do an amazing job for the patient's face as well. But the threading is a more permanent, it's permanent, meaning it's going to pull that skin up, but it's going to replace some of the lost collagen in the face as well.
And for those of you who are listening on the radio but are not seeing the video, Michelle is doing what we all do in front of the mirror, pulling our skin back with our fingers and saying, "Oh yes, if only I looked like that."
Right. And it's immediate. So the results are immediately seen. And then as the thread dissolves and as it forms into the collagen, it'll continue to progress well. So it's an exciting procedure. Like I said, like Dr. Dowd even said, it's minimally invasive and the effects are amazing. So
yeah,
patients are loving it. So
that's absolutely worth looking into, or having a free consultation to find out more about, because not everybody, but a lot of people they're on that border. They just don't know what step they want to take, but certainly worth sitting down with you guys and having that discussion.
Another thing that's been really interesting that we have been using a lot with the PDO threads is also what's called soft threads. Some patients will come to me and they don't want fillers in their lips. They don't want to have these big lips, but they've lost some of the structure in their lip. The lips just kind of shrink down. And so what we can do is we can actually use the threading in the lips. And so we can actually reshape the borders of the lips using the threads, be able to bring back that Cupid's bow that we want in our lips, and just to be able to give you that little bit extra enhancement without that obvious, wow, you had filler in your lip. But it makes a huge difference just even applying the PDO soft threads to the lips as well.
Yeah, and the soft fillers actually soft line, the same concept. It can be stretched actually to more indications like acne scars or thinning the neck along with Nefertiti neck with the Botox. They call it Nefertiti neck, related to the Egyptian king. And in combined together, they can actually make magic results.
Yeah.
And again, 330-526-6070 is the number for information, or if you want to set up that consultation, or myopmc.com. You can go to the website there, check that out, and make an appointment that way too. Also, I think we should talk about, we've been talking about for folks who are getting older, but also what about the folks who have had issues with acne scarring? What is there out there that you guys can do to help with that?
So we offer a few things that can actually reduce the acne scarring and actually almost eliminate it, depending on, of course, the severity of the acne scarring. One way is with the chemical peel. Chemical peel has a wide variety of positive factors that go along with it. First, with it being, as we had mentioned earlier during this, is that it's Skin Cancer Awareness Month. With a chemical peel, we can actually reduce the risk of skin cancer by removing that portion of the skin. Depending on, we can do different stages of the chemical peel. It can be, a pretty severe chemical peel where we're removing a lot, or we can even back it off. But with the chemical peel, we can also reduce the acne scarring as well. And that's been really proven to be pretty effective. The second thing that we can do for reducing acne scars is using microneedling. Microneedling has been really effective with improving the skin quality as well as reducing the acne scarring and scars in general. And the last thing would be using the PDO threads. We can actually use PDO threads specifically on the affected areas such as the cheeks, and we can do almost like a hashtag pattern across the cheek and be able to do that. Sometimes it takes 2 treatments, 1 treatment a month times 3 to be able to reduce that. But the great thing about using the PDO threads for the acne treatment is it's going to, number one, loosen up that acne scar, but also as the thread dissolves, it will form into that collagen and build up that skin quality underneath and rebuild the collagen and replace the collagen that's been depleted over the years.
I can't speak for you guys, but if I had to guess, I would say probably one of the most frequent questions you get is, does it hurt? Is that true? People wonder, a chemical peel, Botox, all of those things, the fillers, does it hurt? I mean, maybe. A fair
chemical peel, there's no, it's a little, I always tell patients it's a little spicy when I apply a chemical peel. But it's not bad. It's not something that, the worst part about it is patients need to have 1 week to be able to recover from a chemical peel, because as in the name, it is a peel. So you will peel your entire face. And the hardest part that patients have is leaving the skin alone that's peeling off. Patients want to peel that skin off like a sunburn. And I have to explain to them, do not peel the skin. You have to let the skin, you can cut the excess skin off, but let the skin fall off naturally. And that is to be able to obtain the optimal best result. Pulling that skin off is going to maybe cause some scar tissue, but it's tempting. It's very hard to do, but the chemical peel, the results are amazing. Microneedling, I numb the face. So I would numb you with lidocaine or some sort, leave it on for about 10 minutes. And patients really have not complained about pain with the microneedling because you're numb. And then with the same thing with the PDO threads, we numb with a topical numbing agent called BTL, which is benzocaine, lidocaine, and tetracaine. It's 3 components of numbing agents in one cream. Apply it to the affected area, leave it on for 10 minutes, and then the discomfort is very minimal. With PDO lifting threads, when we're doing those facelifts, those involve actually an injection of lidocaine, and we do inject lidocaine into the area that is going to be lifted. So again, there's really, the pain is very minimal. I think lidocaine burns the most when it's injected, and it lasts for about 3 seconds, and then the pain, it numbs the area completely. But unfortunately, beauty sometimes comes with a little discomfort, but it doesn't last long, and the effects that you get from having your treatment done is overwhelmingly exciting. So
yeah, absolutely. I would imagine the emotion from some of your clients is probably makes you feel pretty good when you see reactions like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's probably the best part, is the fact that patients are coming to us to feel better in this way, and we're able to provide this service that they walk out and they're excited. Patients complain about these 11s. I have these 11s. I hate them. We put some neurotoxins in that 11 or the into that area, or their forehead, and their crow's feet, and all those areas that Dr. Dowd mentioned. And when they disappear and you see your skin looking so smooth, it's you can't help but to love it. And patients look at their face more after we've injected them that they ever have, before.
Yeah.
Our service is just to make people happy and look
Right.
better.
Right.
That's right. That's right. This is a happy thing. That's exactly right.
Right.
All right, we're going to take our final break, and we're going to talk about EM Sculpt when we come back. We've been seeing some video of that here throughout the morning, and also some other things. We'll get you a location where they are, where you can find them, and how you can get more details again as we continue to talk about OPMC Med Spa on Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC.
The care of your skin by an esthetician is rooted in science and serious training, but it's the art in the application of that training that shows whether the esthetician is truly worthy. Ohio Premier Medical Care Med Spa has quickly emerged as the spa with the skill to enhance your natural beauty, so you still look like you, only better. Call OPMC Med Spa at 330-526-6070 for the best blend of art and science for your skin.
Springtime in Ohio can be just as rough on our vehicles as the winter is. The weather changes. We never know what to expect. But what we do know is we want to make sure our car, truck, van, or SUV is always looking its best. Hi, I'm Pam Cook. That's where my friends at Froggy's Car Wash can help. They do such a fantastic job. It's always important that you get the best clean ever. And when you get your car home, you take that walk around it to check out how things look. Rest assured, Froggy's Wash will have done the job right. And guess what? It only takes a few minutes. We're all very busy. Only a few minutes to spare, and that's all you need. 2 convenient locations, one on Lincoln Way in Perry Township, the other in Belden Village on Everhard Road. tons of menu options. They have the monthly payment plan, which allows you to pay one low price and wash your car as many times a month as you want. It makes a great gift, too. Find out more at froggieswash.com.
Hey, Stark County, it's your friends from the local Board of Mental Health and Addiction Recovery. We want you to know that May is Mental Health Month. This year, we're asking you to create a new habit and check in on someone every day. Nothing fancy, just a simple text, phone call, or note on social media to ask someone how they're doing. You don't have to be a professional. You just have to ask and then listen. Are you someone who could use a check-in? Text 4HOPE to 741-741 anytime, day or night. Brought to you by Stark County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery.
Now, local businesses can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSconnect.com/local. Specific markets, restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
If you have a small business, let Staples be your shipping partner.
I'm generating orders 24/7. I don't have time to ship them too.
Staples has it covered.
A one-stop shipping solution for a business that works nonstop.
Padded mailers in every size and color?
Staples has your shipping covered with packing and shipping supplies and services. Now get 15% off UPS Ground and 20% off UPS Express shipping services. If you need to ship, ship at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 5/28. Visit staplesconnect.com/services/shipping for details.
Let's plan on having concessions over there.
Mike is remodeling the old family drive-in movie theater.
Go find Gavin. Tell him the sound team is here.
He'll need a new front-of-house cast and behind-the-scenes crew.
Hey, can we talk staffing real quick? I'm thinking at least 6 per shift.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And again, welcome back for our final segment on this Wednesday morning and Spotlight. And just having a wonderful time finding out more about OPMC Med Spa. And it's interesting. We have talked so much about the things that happen at OPMC Med Spa. And this morning with me is Dr. Rimon Daud and also Michelle Dowd. Michelle is his wife, a nurse practitioner. Guys, for someone who is just tuning in right now and didn't really get to hear us in the beginning, explain what a med spa is, what med spa means.
Med spa is a medical office basically, and apply medical treatment to enhance beauty in a safe environment and minimally invasive and all with quality and safety, and do whatever best for the client or the patient. In a nutshell, it's provided by a medical license. We both medical professionals, and we're board certified and members in AAFE, American Academy of Facial Aesthetic. And we're located 1225 South Main Street, Suite F, as a Frank. And our phone number 330-526-6070. Our website is www.myopmc.com.
Very easy to find in North Canton. So if you are interested in visiting, and again, this right now we are live on our Facebook page, and a lot of great video being shown right now. You can check it out on the Facebook video and also on YouTube a little later on if you'd like to do that. Let's talk about something that we haven't discussed yet, but we have seen on the video. EM Sculpt Neo. Maybe you can explain what that is.
Oh, M-Sculpt Neo. This is amazing technology that is new and out. the OPMC Med Spa is the only practice currently in Stark County that owns an M-Sculpt Neo. So M-Sculpt has been around for a while. There is the original M-Sculpt, but the M-Sculpt Neo is the newest state-of-the-art for body contouring machine. M-Sculpt is an actual machine that works the muscle. So with the M-Sculpt Neo, it's 4 sessions. They're 30 minutes each. To be able to get the optimal results, the recommendation is you do 1 session every 5 to 10 days. You have to give your body a rest, but the machine will actually work the muscle with electromagnetic energy. So the results after the 4 sessions is 25% increased muscle mass. It will decrease your body fat in that affected area by 30%. It works with RF radio frequency heat, which is what differentiates it from the traditional M-Sculpt. And it can actually tighten the skin as well. So for us ladies that have had babies and whatnot, we can actually decrease that diastasis recti muscle by 15%. The M-Sculpt actually penetrates the skin down 7 centimeters. So it is the only machine that is FDA cleared to be able to reduce the visceral fat, which is the fat between the organs that is the most dangerous that we have. So it is definitely an amazing machine. And 1 session of the M-Sculpt, just to put it into perspective. So one session on M-Sculpt for example, the abdomen is the equivalent of 20,000 sit-ups. So it is amazing.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So people always ask, where does the fat go? What happens to this fat that is burned off in the system? So it actually goes into the lymphatic system. So because it is literally a workout while you lay there and have done, patients, I always have them drink water before they come in because the M-Sculpt is going to work that muscle. Now it does have 6 rhythmic cycles that it works with while it's working that muscle. So it will warm up the muscle. And then it'll gradually work into an actual workout, and then it'll work the muscle. They'll have a full-fledged workout with the muscle, and then it will bring the workout down to a cool down. It's very impressive. Patients always ask too, does it hurt? We can adjust the intensity. So when patients are on the M-Sculpt, I will move them up as tolerated. So the goal is, of course, to get them at 100%. Not everybody can. Majority of the patients do. And it really just revolves around how the patient is able to tolerate it. The other thing that's interesting is we can do multiple areas. So I can do the biceps, I can do the triceps, the abs, the buttocks, the calves. You can do the inner thigh, the outer thigh, the thigh, and the hamstrings. So there's multiple areas that you can treat, and and of course the buttocks. So we can do a Brazilian butt lift with the M-Sculpt Neo.
Wow.
So it's 4 sessions, 30 minutes each. The only thing else that I always tell patients, and depending on what the patient's maybe what their body looks like, some patients may require more than 4 sessions, but that is goes along with our free consultation where we would evaluate the patient.
So go ahead.
I can weigh in that subject because I have a personal experience with M-Sculpt. So I had sessions, and like Michelle explained, it's not painful. It's actually a relaxing procedure. Basically, you put the paddles, and you have the warming signals that comes to warm up the tissues. Like you go in the gym and you warm up before you start exercising, and then electric pulses start moving the muscles and contracting them, and it's not painful. There is degrees up to 100%. We like to achieve 100%, but sometimes it depends on the person, muscle mass and tolerance. So it does actually work. I tried the core, and when you strengthen the core, you actually notice that decreasing back discomfort or back pain, because you have to have a strong core to. So that's actually medical indication for decreasing back pain.
Yeah.
I've heard from many clients that they lost 2 inches, tightened their skin after treatment. Of course, 4 treatments is to start with, but some clients will require to have like maintenance program and per area basically. and it's very, very strong technology, proven, FDA approved, and very common and very famous actually these days.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we have to wrap up because we're out of time, but I know we could talk about a lot of other things. There's so much to discuss. But if anyone listening has any questions, where should they call? How can they get answers?
Call us at 330-526-6070. And they can also visit our website at myopmc.com. We're excited to have everyone come see us.
Yeah. What are your hours, by the way, just before we go?
10 to 5 right now. So 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And of course, if there's a patient that needs special hours, we're willing to work around those hours.
All right. Dr. Rimon Daud and Michelle Dowd, thank you so much. OPMC Med Spa. We appreciate you coming on today.
All right. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.